Sometimes you got to do the thing that doesn't seem that it's the right thing to do, but deep down you know that it actually is.
And I'm like, come on through, Cookie. I want to put my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag in all its forms. What, Cookie?
Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is my review for season 2, the finale of Queen Sugar. Like I said, sometimes you have to do the thing that you know is for the best. You know, it may not be the popular vote, but you know it's the best thing for you and everybody else involved. So, this is what actually happened there, but we'll get to it. Let's talk. Okay, so the very first thing we see Little Blue out in the yard. He's out in Arvi's yard, and he's playing by himself. He's playing with Kenya, and he's talking to Kenya, and he says, you know, I'm going to tell you something. He literally overheard people talking, and he figured they were talking about Darla, and they referred to her as that damn girl. So he kind of knows that something's going on. So that was that. That's where we started up at. Then Arvi ends up coming out. She's talking to him or whatever. Nothing major. Then we actually have a scene with Nova and Darla. Darla shows up to get some things out of the house, and Ralph Angel's not there. And Nova basically told her, "You're a liar. I don't trust you." And she really had no use for her. Told her, you know, I can't believe it. You got some nerve. But that was the big thing. I don't trust you. You're a liar. I'm not letting you in the house. You come back when Ralph Angel's here, and then he can deal with you. But you're not coming up in here. So you just go on away from here, honey. And she walk around all pitiful and really wants somebody to feel sorry for her. And nobody is buying in. Ain't nobody thinking about you, Darla. Bitch. See you. See you. Bye. Bye, girl. Charlie sits down with Jacob Boudreaux, and they having a little back and forth. Well, she didn't really sit down. She kind of like ran up on him in his office because he's still going on with the lie, and they're running the farmers away steadily. And she told him, you know what? He told her, you're intrigued by me, and I'm intoxicated by you. I said, oh my. And she told him, you know what? Ain't nobody got time for all that. And he keeps on saying what to her, come and go into a partnership with me. We can make all this money. We can really kill this business if you just partner with me. And she's like, man, get out of my face. Told him the end is coming for you. That your way of doing business is coming to an end. So just get ready. After that, Hollywood ended up getting a phone call from the lawyers handling the settlement from the stuff that happened on the rig, the explosion and all that mess that happened on the rig. And it was negligence found on the rig's part. The settlement actually is triple what they actually asked for. So they're going to get a real nice chunk of money. And in the midst of all of that, he said, we're rich. You know, that thing the other day he told Vi, he wanted her to marry him. And she accepted. I said, okay. So then after that, we had Nova decides to have an engagement party. And it's like in the middle of, you know, they're right in the middle of harvest. So only Remy was able to make it. Nova is at Nova's house. Remy made it. Hollywood and Vi. And, of course, they have Blue. Of course, Ralph Angel's out working harvest. Charlie's at the mill dealing with all the bullshit there. Nobody else could make it. They go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. They're having a great time. And then at this point, it's starting to get late. So everybody leaves. Remy's helping Nova to clean up. It's the first time he's ever been to Nova's house. And let me just say this. There was too much going on. too much chemistry going on between Remy and Nova. And I said, y'all know I've been side-eyeing Remy for a minute here. For quite a minute. Yepper. Right after that, we see Charlie. More farmers are pulling out. It gets to a point she's down. There's literally 3 farms left. 3. You know you can't run no mill with no 3 farms. You grinding for 3 farms? Like, I'm like, this is ridiculous. So Charlie goes to Raw, and she tells Ralph Angel, listen, that's what I want you to do. I want you to go, and I want you to mill with the Landrys. And he's like, Charlie, are you crazy? They tried to take us down. They tried to take Papa down. This, that, thing, and the other. He said, I don't think you thought this one out, Charlie. She said, oh, no. I thought this out. I thought it out 10 ways left, 10 ways right, and around the corner. I got it all figured out. We got to change our game. And what we're getting ready to do, we get ready to make an internal fight. She said, I know what I'm doing. I've done it before. And trust me, I'm going to come up a winner. She said, I'm going to come from an internal place and fight. And I promise you on Daddy's name, it's going to be a slaughter. They're not even going to see coming. And Ralph Angel looked at her and said, oh, you want some of that old Godfather shit. I said, okay. And he told her, I'm with it. I said, he ain't shit. I said, okay, now she talking his language. And she told him, she said, yeah. She said, this is what we're going to do. And she said, just trust me on this. I'm going to win, and I'm going to win big. He said, okay. He said, I'm with you, Charlie. I'm with you. He with that gutter shit. And then she told me, and just in case you even question any type of loyalty, I am loyal to you. I'm with you. I'm very proud of you. You've almost you're a few days from making it through the first harvest. I'm very proud of what you've done, and I stand in solidarity with you, and that's why I fired Darla. I said, oh, okay. So that was that. So this took him into like a little head spin. He goes to Darla's meeting. She didn't show up for the meeting. She's been staying with the with her sponsor. But sponsor told him, she said she needed some alone time. She's not at home. She wasn't going to be home and this, that, and the other. So immediately, he starts checking the block for her. He's running all around to the trap houses and all of this, and he's looking for her. Charlie got Cardi B playing in the background. I said, oh, wait a minute, y'all. But yeah, he all down in the crack house and carrying on looking for this broad. He finds her at the swimming pool. She ain't backslid. She at the swimming pool. And they finally had a conversation, and he basically let her know, all of this was unnecessary. You lied to me. I will never, ever be able to trust you again. So, yeah, we're definitely over. You need to go away, but you're not taking Blue with you. At least not right now. You're not taking Blue. But you can go away. And told her, and God bless you. And no ill feelings, girl. God bless you, but I don't want you. And she just cried and carried on. I said, girl, shut up, honey. Anyway, so that's that. So we done got rid of her. And again, that wasn't the popular vote, but he knew that she had to go. Goodbye, Darla. You got to go. Bye-bye. Okay, so then here's the other one. Remy and Charlie. So Remy and Charlie are having this conversation, and she tells him, I have a plan. He's talking to her. He says, what's your plan? She says, well, I'm going to partner with the Boudreaux. He's like, what? Are you crazy? What is that? She's like, I'm just going to partner with the Boudreaux. It is what it is. I can't keep the mill open like this. So I have a plan to take them down, but this is the way I have to go about it. You have to trust me. He goes into all this. Well, how's that going to look to the farmers? And this, that, and the other. He started his bullshit. And I was like, oh, he's on my nerves so bad. But Charlie finally got it and gave Remy what I've been wanting her to give him for a long time. She told him, listen, let me tell you something. I ain't worried about what it looks like to the farmers and the community and all of that. Fuck the community. They all left me. Okay? I'm sitting around here with 3 farms. They've all left me, so to hell with what it looks like to them. This is what I'm getting ready to do. I'm not going to sit around and lick my wounds. At this point, I'm going to start issuing out some wounds. And that's going to be that. She says, see, hurt fuels me. It gives me what I need. It gives me drive. And I'm driven and I'm going to win. And I'm going to do it the way I know how. And he told her, well, it just shows that I don't know you at all. I don't know you at all. And I just don't. I don't know. I just can't support you in that. I don't know you at all. She said, you know what? You're right. You don't know me at all. And I'm sick of trying to prove myself to you over and over and over and over again. You either trust me or you don't. He told her, and I don't. And walked out. And I looked at her. And I think she was a little hurt. But after a couple seconds, she was on the page I was on. Fuck you, Remy. Goodbye. Bye. See you. Dry ass. I'm sick of him. I am sick of him. I'm sick of his shit. I'm so tired of Remy with his scared, old, judgmental, old, slow-moving ass and over there grinning at that damn Nova. Get out of here. Get out of here. Sick of his ass. Goodbye. It wasn't a popular vote, but I was glad to see him go. And he ain't got to come back. Fuck you, Remy. I don't like him. Just sick of it. Sick of it. Anyway. Just don't want to see her be great. Anyhow. So then we get Charlie. She's sitting down with old Jacob Boudreaux. And he over there just ready to fall. I said, look at him. He wants to put his hands and his lips and mouth and things on her so bad. And she told him, this is the deal. I stay the face of Queen Sugar Mill. I oversee the daily operation at a salary. You're going to buy it right out. That's how you're going to do it. We ain't going to do no partnership. Ain't going to be no partnership. She said, and then we're going to work out a refinery percentage and equity. And that's that. And because he was trying to do it where she was like they were partners, but nobody knew they were partners. She like, you're going to buy it right out, but you're going to pay me as you go along. And he's like, okay, well, what about another deal? He rubbing her hand to him. And she going to say, slow down, Mr. Boudreaux. One thing at a time. I said, Lord have mercy. You think you're going to get my meal and my pussy? But you're not. But you're not. You're going to get my meal. I'm going to get your million. And I'm going to kick you in your ass. That's what's going to happen. Get ready. So please, get on out of here. So we started off with Blue. We end up with Blue. Ralph Angel goes to pick up Blue, and he basically ends up telling them, you know, where his name came from. And actually, remember, their mother's name was True. And he told them a story about Aunt Vi and how she figured out that her name was actually a color. And it was in the box of crayons when she was a little girl, and it made her feel very special. So he said that was the whole thing. What color would he be able to name him that would be a little boy that would work for him? And he said Blue. It rhymes with his mother's name. It's just like Aunt Viola's name. It's named after a color in the crayon box. And blue is everything good. Blue is the sky. Blue is the ocean. Blue is everything good. And that's what he told me. You're everything good. I said, oh, Ralph Angel, no, you're not going to have me up in here crying and carrying on, honey. So that's kind of where it ended out at. It was a really good episode. Now, do I think it's a good finale? It's cool. It's cool. Only because of the situation with Charlie and the Boudreaux. That's the only thing. Other than that, it was like a wrap up to like if it wasn't going to come back on again. So the only thing that really makes you want to go back in and see what's going to go on is and stuff with Charlie and the Boudreaux. But I said, come on, Charlie, because that's what she needs. Charlie needs to be on her own to be able to do what she needs to do to make all these money moves that she needs to make. She don't need no Remy and all that bullshit. She needs to be free and clear to be an old, mean old bitch so she could do some business. Like he said, some old Godfather type of shit. So I'm here for it, but that was the finale. It was really, really good. And I will catch you guys next season.